I'll never forget this one day when I was about 8 years old over at my cousin's house. They were both boys, and one was a little younger than me. Their backyard was basically a kid's paradise, and the centerpiece was this huge, awesome swing set. It wasn't just your standard swings, though. On one side, it had this cool two-seater glider where you sat facing each other. That little glider became our command module. That day, we decided we weren't just kids in a backyard. We were pilots on a mission to outer space. We climbed into our rocket ship and started pumping our legs, pushing off the ground. We were on a countdown. 3, 2, 1, liftoff. We imagined the rumbling of the engines as we swung higher and higher, the ground falling away beneath us. The creak of the swing set chains was the sound of our ships training against the pull of gravity. We started imitating astronauts, talking into our imaginary radios. Mission control, this is Apollo 11, do you copy? We described the stars whizzing by and the earth shrinking into a tiny blue marble. Looking at each other, our eyes wide with excitement, we were completely in the zone. Our imaginations just took over. For a few incredible moments, we weren't in a backyard anymore. We were really out there, floating in the silent, vast expanse of space. The feeling was so real, so powerful. We were explorers, charting the unknown. We were having the absolute time of our lives, lost in this shared world we had created. We swung so high it felt like we could touch the clouds. Then a voice cut through our cosmic adventure. It was my aunt calling us to come inside. The spell was broken. As we slowly let the swing glide to a stop, our rocket ship began its re-entry. With every slowing swing, we came back down to Earth, back to reality. The stars faded, and the familiar backyard came back into focus. Walking back to the house, we were a little quieter, still half in our imaginary world. That feeling of pure, unfiltered imagination, of genuinely believing we had left the planet for a little while, it's something I've carried with me ever since. It was more than just a game. It was a perfect example of how powerful a kid's imagination can be. I'll never ever forget that day as long as I live. It reminds me to always keep a little bit of that wonder. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.